Next up, we have a lot of DC news to cover today, but we're going to talk about something that's from the old DC. Shazam Fury of the Gods released trailer number 2 because David F. Sandberg was like, don't worry, guys, you'll get a trailer before the end of the month. And, unlike James Gunn, he doesn't wait till the very last day of the month. So we get this trailer for Shazam Fury of the Gods, and I gotta be honest, I think the trailer kind of sucks.
Really?
I don't know what it is, and I'm just gonna be blunt. It didn't connect for me. I'm still
That's
super
fair.
excited about this movie. I love the
Okay.
first one so much, but I'm watching this, and I don't think my heartbeat or blood pressure raised a single time in this trailer, and I don't know what it is. If I had to point the finger at anything, and I think it's the same problem that the trailers ran into in the movie ran into for the first trailer, fire whoever is making your music choices. I think both trailers have incredibly bad music choices, and music choices can go a long way in being a good trailer or a bad trailer. Like the Batman's first teaser trailer. Oh, perfect music used for that. I don't really think the music for either of these Shazam trailers has been the best. And also, I am not normally one to complain about trailers saying they're showing too much in the trailer, because until we actually see the movie in context, we don't know if they're actually showing a whole lot from the movie or not.
Yeah.
This trailer looks like it's giving away way too much. Like, I feel like Josh and I's prediction at the beginning of the year that by the end of this movie, Billy Batson's going to be the only member of the Shazam League with Shazam powers. I feel like that's feels very blatantly spelled out here. I think this trailer is fine, but given that I also was just kind of fine or whatever on the first trailer, so far 0 for 2 for Shazam trailers for me. Of like, they could be a lot better, I think.
I mean, that's fair. I kind of actually, it's so a little weird. I liked this trailer. I kind of liked it. I think if we got this one instead of the other one, I'd like this one more. I personally feel like this hits harder emotionally, which is what I want out of this next one. I feel I agree that it definitely like spells out a little bit more of what the ending of this movie is going to be.
Everyone dies.
That being said, I'm kind of here for it still. I think I think there's still going to be a lot of fun that happens if Zachary Levi doesn't get canceled. Dummy.
Which, okay,
But
I don't want to get on that soapbox, but people are getting all mad about something that he didn't even give full context to. He just retweeted something. He didn't actually give context for it. Maybe he never wanted to give context for it, but I'm just like, this is up for interpretation in a lot of different ways.
It's a stupid decision.
There's no winners here, so
I think James Gunn's response, like in a lot of things these days, it was pretty spot on. He says like, guys, I can't be altering, a multi-million-dollar movie just on a dime just because somebody said something that I don't agree with. And I was like, oh,
Marvel,
okay.
Marvel didn't recast Shuri or Evangeline Lilly after they said politically motivated things.
Yeesh. Yeah, and I think let's leave it there, because I think that's a soapbox and a rabbit hole that I think you and I can go down that is very tough. It's a very tough conversation to have. But yeah, anyway, back to the trailer. I like this one more. But I think with the existence of the first one, it's just not as good. But I agree with you that I think they're showing too much. I think you and I are both people that don't think that a lot of trailers do that, but this definitely feels like it does that.
Also, I'm kind of kicking myself right now because the big joke in the first Shazam 2 trailer was, I've seen Fast and Furious dozens of times, lady. Well, Billy, if you had, you would have recognized Jason Statham's mother, also played by Helen Mirren. I'm just now realizing that maybe they put that joke in there intentionally, having Captain America check out the Star Wars movies because Samuel L. Jackson. But yeah, we also, I think the other thing that I have issues with is the first Shazam had some wonky CG because it didn't have as much of a budget, but it worked because it was still a very personal, small scale story. This has a gigantic dragon taking over Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, and it seems
Yeah,
much like they clearly got a bigger budget, but I'm like, is this story still going to be as personal, or are we just going to go for the big bombastic? This feels a lot more big and bombastic than the first one, which could be great,
I
but it
agree.
could be worrying.
Yeah, the scene that got the reason I think I like the second trailer more is there is that scene in there with Billy being like, "Yo, if what is it to stop these people from destroying the planet, if all I have to do is give up my powers and to save my family, I'm okay with that." And I was like, "Okay, I like that. I like that angle a lot." I kind of wish that we led with that, or at least kept that for the movie. But like, it is what it is. So I guess we'll find out, and we'll talk about more about Shazam, I think, here in a bit. But yeah, we'll see what happens.